Helmets Off, brought to you by WCF Insurance, is now on, and we're going to Orlando, which is a place dear to my heart because I live there. I love Disney World. Great place to live, great place to visit. And so the NFL agrees with me, and they're having their owners meetings or their winter owners meetings, or I don't know, they have some kind of owners meetings in Orlando right now. And of course, there are many hot topics on the docket for owners to discuss, but the one that I think is foremost, at least at the top of maybe the top two on the list, the other one is that stupid catch rule. But the whole, what do we do about the national anthem? Because it's a problem. And it's interesting to hear what some of the rumblings are coming out of some of these owners at the owners meeting. I love how it always kind of gets out in the media what's actually going on. I think part of it is owners trying to jockey their position or to at least debate their position out in public. It's divided, which I found peculiar because I think it's quite obvious, at least to the owners, the negative impact that the national anthem and the protests that have happened from it have caused the league. And if they don't think that it has some issue, they better take a more serious look at this. And these owners are divided. A lot of them are like, look, we think that the national anthem is something that's sacred. We should all respect our country, all respect the people who have fought for our freedom and continue to do so on a daily basis. This was what the NFL was built around. You look at the shield and the shield of protection, and you look at the colors of the NFL, the red, white, and blue flag kind of symbolism of the NFL, and that was brought about by Pete Rozelle, who was the actual first commissioner when the two leagues got together. And this was a tradition. This is something that has been long-standing in the NFL. And I can tell you as a former player, there's nothing more exciting than going out before a game and being all jazzed up to play and then have that national anthem go and have a couple of those really fast airplanes fly over the top of your stadium. It will raise the hair on the back of your neck like nothing else. So I'm a huge proponent of the celebration of our country and what it means and what it brings to us, and this football and the ability to play it and how popular it's become is such a great thing. But there are owners that say, look, this is going to cause a lot of consternation between the players. Players are going to feel like they're not heard. Players are going to feel like they're disenfranchised, whatever it is, and they really feel that it's a bad idea. They feel that there's been a lot of good that has actually come out of the debate or the awareness of why there were protests. And I'm all for standing up. Believe me, I'm a guy that's like, stand up for the things you believe in. Don't be a sheep. Don't follow what everyone else says, and don't sit in a corner and do nothing. Be involved in your world, and wherever that is, in your community and everything. Just be involved, be active, be a part of, be an active participant in your life. And so I'm very much in support of, if there are injustices going on, which there are, and I'm not saying that all of these injustices they're saying are actually there or real or whatever, but I think it's we have to stand up to injustice in all places, in all forms, 100%. It's just the right way and the right message and time when you should do this. And doing it in the national anthem at the beginning of a football game, when you're at work, by the way, is not the right time to do this. You just got to stop it. Got to stop it. And the NFL really needs to, they need to put their foot down and say, look, you're an employee of our business, and this is the way we operate our business, and you can disagree with that or whatever, but as long as you're an employee, you will follow the rules of our business. This doesn't have anything to do with taking away someone's freedom of speech. It has to do with I'm handling my business in a way that I believe is actually the best way to do it. Now, you can argue that the federal government, the Supreme Court, is actually trying to get into people's business and how they run their business. There have been some issues before the court on, there was a bakery, if you remember, that a gentleman refused to make a wedding cake for a couple because they were a same-sex couple, and he said, it goes against my values and my principles, I'm not going to do it. That's actually gone all the way to the Supreme Court. So maybe this could be an issue that goes to the court. I don't know, but I think as a business owner, you need to stand up for what you believe your business should be. There have been some suggestions. One is everyone stand You got to stand for the anthem. The other one is, well, just keep everyone in the locker room while the national anthem is actually being played, and then they can come out afterwards. And I'm sure that there would be players would find some way to protest about this, or there would be, I'm sure, some backlash. Going to be interesting to find out what happens with this issue at the owners' meeting. But there was one statement that I really like, and I think needs to be heard. And that is, our fans are our customers. As owners, if we all go away, the game is still going to be there. And if our players all go away, the game's going to still be there. But if our fans go away, if no one's watching, we have nothing. And we always have to keep that in mind. The customer is always right. Take care of the customer. I believe a lot of the customers are saying, stand for the national anthem. Anyways, Helmets Off is now off. You can text helmets to 65537. Push that podcast button on your smartphone, type in helmets, and there we are. Until then, we'll catch you soon.